What's going on, everybody? It's the Indoor Hunter, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that I've seen come up quite a bit more than I have in the past. It's not a new topic per se, it's come up every year since the game's release, but I'm seeing it start to pick up some traction, and I'd like to give my 2 cents. Starting a new game in the Hunter Call of the Wild can be intimidating, it can be scary, it can be fun. If you guys haven't seen my last video on my own personal experiences with hitting new game, go check that video out. That being said, we're going to be talking about a feature that probably should have been added years ago, and that is Prestige. Now, if you don't know what Prestige is, that probably means you've never played Call of Duty and firm handshakes. I digress. That being said, this game is absolutely ripe for the pickings for some sort of prestige system to be in it. Right now, once we hit level 60, that's kind of where the progression ends. Prestiging in a game obviously leads to a new game where you've got to start from scratch, but at the end, because you did it, you get something special. In most games, they do things like an emblem or a weapon skin or maybe a character customization, which are all great things, and I think they should absolutely add. But because we already have weapon customization, we already have, different character, customizations and stuff like that, maybe it's time for him to get a little more creative. I think that a potential prestige or even new levels or something, a new level cap, if they were to add another level, 100 levels or something, it would increase the value even more. As everybody knows, you can't unlock all of the perks or skills in the Hunter Call of the Wild. If you didn't know that, spoiler alert, you can't. You've got to be strategic on what you pick and where you put your points. That way you can get your, balanced loadout. Jaxie Beard, though, had actually suggested when somebody had talked about a prestige system being added to Call of the Wild. Again, this is an original idea. This isn't my idea. Jaxie Beard, however, had suggested that maybe if they were to ever do a prestige system, they add the ability to, every time you do it, unlock a perk that you necessarily wouldn't be able to otherwise. That idea blew my mind. I'm like, why haven't we added that earlier? We need that. This game would be even more fun if you could have all of the perks and skills. Weapons perks and all the hunting perks, man, you'd be the ultimate hunter. And honestly, logically, it makes sense because, if you're out there long enough, you're going to learn how to do a little bit of everything instead of just specializing like we do in the game. Again, that's not my idea. That came from Jaxie Beard, the man himself. But it's a brilliant idea. The idea of hitting new game, prestiging, and now instead of only being able to unlock what you see here, next run through, we'll be able to get one more thing and then one more thing. And obviously it's arduous and that's the journey of prestige, but boy, that would be fun if they added that to the game.
I think the reward for prestige should be pretty good. It should be absolutely worth it. Now, obviously, the journey, the experience of gaining experience and money is fun, but we can do that now. We don't need a prestige system in order to do that. We can experience that right now. Because I have seen that's where a lot of people talk about, when you hit a new game, it's fun to, climb the ranks again. And I agree. But like I said, we can do that free of charge right now. There's no real mechanic in place. It's just, that's not the reward. We need something valuable, tangible, touchable. I think another good thing is maybe the addition of more tents placeable on a map. Right now the limit is 16. Back in the day it was 7, then they increased it to 8. I don't know if it's a limitation of the game itself on how many tents we can actually have, or if they chose that number to say, hey, we don't want to allow any more tents because it could ruin the experience of the game. Because if we had a tent on every square inch of this field, for example, we could get pretty proficient at the game, obviously, but that'd be kind of cool. Every time you prestige, you get one more tent that you're allowed to place somewhere on the map. Eventually, I don't know, magic number pulling out of my butt here, maybe eventually we could have 32 tents instead of just 16, at which point, if you chose to prestige enough, you kind of earn that right, and you could really set up some great one grinds. Or maybe they add some sort of new currency system similar to what they've got Call of the Wild the Angler. Maybe make like prestige tokens a thing to where you actually have to buy it, kind of like Call of Duty, I guess. Or at least how it used to work back in my day. So, for example, you know, every time you spend a prestige token, you know, that's how you buy these additional tents or something like that. I've thought about this for a while now because the Angler, I really do like the economy in that game. Like, you have to get diamonds, you have to get golds, you have to get the legendary animals in order to buy certain things, and that's pretty cool because it's behind a challenge wall. It's not behind a paywall. You can't just weasel your way through and buy it. You gotta complete those challenges, and that's pretty cool. I think Call of the Wild could benefit from that, but you know, then again, yeah, I guess you could kind of cheese that. If there was some sort of diamond requirement to purchase certain things, obviously there's grinders out there, and you can get diamonds pretty quick if you need to. But it'd be cool to see that, to show that, because obviously having a whole bunch of tents or all the perks is cool, but you want to let everybody else know in the multiplayer lobby that, you know, you're crazy and you've proceeded 17 times. Shout out JBiz. That being said, I don't know what that would look like because we already have premium skins and stuff like that, and I'm not a graphic designer, but your guys' imagination is as good as mine. Imagine what sort of craziness, I would like to have a, you know, ghillie suit that is just ridiculous, just to let everybody know, yeah, I prestige too many times to earn this. You know, just something cool like that. Make it make nuts, like no sense whatsoever. Yeah, it's a hunting game, but we're running around with like a weird holographic something on our heads. I don't know. We could get creative here, folks. And it's possible that an easier solution, instead of maybe prestige, maybe we get rid of the level cap. Right now, obviously level 60 is that level cap, has been since day one, and I don't know, it'd be kind of cool if maybe they just removed that entirely, make it unlimited. That'd be an excellent way. It'd be kind of like some of those multiplayer lobbies where you see some dude that's like level 600 and you're like, whoa, do you know what grass feels like? Because then I'd be able to be like, yeah, I do. I hunt in real life. And when I'm not doing that, I'm not playing this game. So anyway, it'd be cool though, just to keep blowing through levels. Because again, that's just something, because right now the only counter I'm seeing go up is money, which is cool, it's fun, but it'd be nice to see that XP counter go up as well. And again, the stuff that they do for prestige wouldn't have to necessarily be crazy. I mean, maybe they just add like a little bit extra weight that you can carry. Maybe your guy's working out, doing some bodybuilding. He knows he's going to be hiking around those mountains, so he's just putting in that work in the off season. Not only whenever you prestige, you can get to carry 3 more pounds. You don't need pack mule anymore. You just prestige to get it. And one of the big limiting factors in this game is just how much you can carry. I'm a huge fan of pack mule. The way the game is currently set up, in order to run pack mule, you gotta sacrifice some other things. And again, it'd just be cool being able to have all of those perks. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think they should add if and when they ever do a prestige system. Again, you know, there may be part of you guys out there that don't like that idea at all, but let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're into it. See you guys on the next one.